Hello students, welcome to section 5.4, Quadratic Formula. So today we will learn how to use the quadratic formula to solve quadratic equations. As you can recall from our last class, we used factoring and then something called zero product property to solve quadratic equations. Unfortunately, you cannot factor all polynomials, okay? Therefore, sometimes you have to use the quadratic formula to find the solutions. So the solutions of ax squared plus bx plus c equals to 0, where a is not equal to 0. Why not? Because if a is 0, then it becomes linear. So the solutions are negative b plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac, everything divided by 2a. Again, opposite of b plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac, everything divided by 2a. So we have one example for you. You can follow, but I would like to go and actually try some new examples with you. So today, in this video, I will present example number 1, and then I will present example number 3. Okay? So example number 1. You have 2x squared minus x minus 4 is equal to 2. So first thing you need to do, you have to rewrite this in standard form, and in other words, you have to make it equal to 0. So first step, I will subtract 2 from this side and subtract 2 from this side. Okay, so I get 2x squared minus x, negative 4 plus negative 2 is negative 6, is equal to 0. Okay, so let's identify the value of a, the value of b, and the value of c. A is equal to 2, b is equal to negative 1, and c is equal to negative 6. So quadratic formula is x equals opposite of b plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac, and everything divided by 2 times a. So let's take our time and substitute this, and then we'll follow arithmetic. So opposite of negative 1, which will be opposite of negative 1, I'm showing all the steps, plus or minus square root of negative 1 squared. This is important that you put the negative 1 in parentheses. Otherwise, you may get a negative solution, negative answer. Minus 4 times 2 times negative 6, and everything divided by 2a. So x equals opposite of negative 1 is 1, plus or minus negative 1 times negative 1 is 1, negative 4 times 2 times negative 6 is positive 48, and everything divided by 2a, or I forgot to substitute 2 for a, which will be 4. Okay, let's continue on this side. So I get x equals 1 plus or minus square root of 1 plus 48 is 49. And we are very lucky because we have a perfect square, okay? Square root of 49 is equal to 7 divided by 4. So I get x equals 1 plus or minus 7 divided by 4. Now, listen carefully how I read this. 1 plus or minus 7 divided by 4. So now I will get two solutions. 1 plus 7 divided by 4, or 1 minus 7 divided by 4. 1 plus 7 is 8. 8 divided by 4 is 2. So x equals 2 is one of the solutions. 1 minus 7 is negative 6. Negative 6 divided by 4. If you simplify it or reduce it, you get negative 3/2. Okay, so we have two solutions. X could be 2 or X could be negative 3 halves. Okay, let's try another example. So example number 3 is 3x squared equals 6x minus 3. Okay, so first thing you have to do, you have to rewrite this in standard form. Okay, so you have to make it equal to 0. So put it in the form ax squared plus bx plus c. So you get 3x squared. If you move 6x to your left, it becomes negative 6x. And if you move negative 3 to the left, it becomes plus 3 and is equal to 0. Then identify the value of a, b, and c. A is 3, b is negative 6, and c is positive 3. So x equals opposite of b. So be opposite of negative 6, which becomes 6 plus or minus square root of b squared, which will be negative 6 squared, minus 4 times a, which is 3, and times c, which is also 3, and everything divided by 2a, which will be 2 times 3. Okay? So now you get x equals 6 plus or minus negative 6 times negative 6 is 36. Negative 4 times 3 is negative 36. And everything divided by 6. Okay, I will continue on this side. So x equals 6 plus or minus 36 minus 36 is equal to 0. Oh, very interesting case. Okay, because square root of 0 is equal to 0. So you get x equals 6 plus 0 over 6, which is 6 plus 6, which means x is equal to 1. Okay, very interesting. We mentioned in class that when we solve quadratics, typically we get two solutions. So typically we get two x-intercepts. In this case, there's only one solution. Why? I will use desmos.com and I will graph it, and you will see that this parabola will only intercept or intersect x-axis once. So look, if I use Desmos, so if I use y equals 3x squared, 3x squared minus 6x plus 3. Okay, look what happens. This parabola intersects x-axis exactly once, and that's actually the vertex. Okay, and if you can check it, x is equal to 1. So I hope this video was helpful. Again, you can find other resources online, YouTube or Khan Academy. Quadratic formula is the most important formula in Algebra 2, so feel free to look at other resources. But again, make sure you understand how to use it and make sure that you can use the quadratic formula correctly to solve quadratics. Thank you for watching this video. Have a good day. Bye-bye.